All right. Did everybody get a notification?
Yeah.
Michael. He did the little thingy. All right. Welcome to Forever Talking, here we talk nothing forever, and we are consistently shit. My name is Ian Moore with my commentating partner and co-host Nicholas, as well as two guests today. We have a little hodgepodge going on here. We got Michael coming back on the podcast, and we have Amar coming back on the podcast. Why is this happening? I forgot that I asked them both, not gonna lie. But welcome to the show. We're going to be talking a little bit today. We're going to be talking about the NFL draft. We're going to be talking about the XFL playoffs, as well as we're going to be doing some would you rathers that I got from Reddit. There were some great ones on there that I actually chuckled at quite a bit. We had a plan for today's episode, but unfortunately it fell through, and it's going to be pushed back to next week's episode when we talk about KSI versus Joe Fournier and Misfits 007, so don't worry about that. The big promise that Nick and I promised is still going to be happening on next week's episode, but Amazon kind of fucked us over, so we couldn't do what we wanted to do. Nick and I got merch on. It says Talk Nothing Forever on it, and then Nick's has Forever Talking. It's supposed to say consistently shit on the back, but for whatever reason, they screwed his up, so it doesn't. They're quality stuff. Are they for sale? Absolutely not. Not yet. One day, maybe, but not today. It was more me and Nick just wanted to wear shit with our names on it. But anyways, moving on. Last week, for the last couple of weeks, we've been doing, instead of a riddle, we have been doing guess a number between 1 and 10. Nick, it was 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I sent money to people who said it was to some guy who commented 4. Thank God.
I switched it. You got to send money to someone else now.
Nick, what is up with your pinky?
This one?
It was like all jacked up when you did that with a 4 sign. It looked like it, at least.
I played a lot of basketball, so I jammed it a ton. So I got I can see the bone right here.
You got some fucked up pinkies, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's what fucked my thumb up. I can bend on a lot more.
Yeah, get better pinkies, man.
Yeah, I'll plan on it.
Yeah. So anyway, here's the video.
This week's chance to win $5. In order to win $5 or chance to win $5, Nick is thinking of a number between 1 and 10. The first person we see get that number correct, we will send $5 to. Must be following the page in order to win. And you can't select all the fucking numbers at once, you big fucking idiots. You get one pick. Yeah, get fucking one pick. If I see one fucking guy comment 2 fucking picks or 3 picks or 4 picks, I'm going to fucking call Mike Tyson. I'm going to have him beat the fuck out of Nick live on the podcast.
So, obviously, this isn't Mike Tyson. This is just Mike. But Mike is going to beat the shit out of Nick live on today's episode. Because this guy, his name is Luke. He commented every number in between 1 and 10. And then he commented and goes, get Mike on the podcast. So I just said, you got it. And now Mike is here. Nav is the GOAT, is the winner of today's thingy. The one through whatever, the drawing, the giveaway, whatever you want to call it. After I sent him the money, he went back to the TikTok and commented again. He goes, guys, he really did it. I guess they don't believe that we actually send the money. So whatever. We're going to be doing another 1 through 10 at the end of today's episode. Or if Mike has a riddle, then we could do the riddle too. We could do you have any other riddles in the back pocket, Mikey?
Not right now, I don't.
You got to be fucking kidding.
You're putting me on the spot. I'm not going to figure out one before the end of the show, but
I mean, you come on my podcast. We get thousands of views, and you can't even come up with a riddle.
To me, apparently.
No, thanks to me.
It's because of Mike.
Yeah, it's because of Mike. It's all because of Mike. Amar, do you have any riddles?
I might have one actually.
Don't do it now. Perhaps at the end. Maybe it's about Wi-Fi connection.
I'll think of one, and then we can do one.
All right. If you Google one, try to find one that's kind of deep in the Google archives because these people just look it up and yeah,
Well,
that's no fun.
I got one, but I might have to Google it just to make sure the wording is correct.
All right, all right. I'm counting on you here. This is my money on the line.
Okay.
Okay.
Our money.
This is my money is on the line here. All right, moving to the first subject today. We're going to be talking about
Nick
the
doesn't
NFL.
make money.
No. This is all Nick has. Is this podcast. He has nothing else in the bank account besides this podcast. This is it. Right?
How does this make me money?
It doesn't.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
So how is that in my bank account?
I get a Venmo transaction every single week from poor Nick.
It's like usually a Thursday. I forget until Thursday.
To get the podcast edited and to do it, and he's waiting on his return on his investment. Hasn't happened quite yet. We're working on it.
Well, we got Mike on here, so I expect another.
So
big
we're about to be making some bank now that Mike's back on the podcast.
Unless it's Gary who draws, but we'll see.
We'll find out.
Yeah, the pressure's on. Pressure's on, Mikey. You better be entertaining today.
I'll try.
Yeah. Moving to the first subject today, we're going to be talking briefly about the NFL draft. A few weeks ago, we talked about Rodgers and the Jets, and Rodgers has been at the Jets practice facility for the last couple of days, continuing practice. We're not going to really talk about anything about that just because, one, the NFL season is still super far away, and there's not much to really comment on it, besides the fact that the draft happened last week. There were a couple college prospects that were quarterbacks heading into the draft. Bryce Young, CJ Stroud. Is his name Anthony Richardson?
Yep.
Anthony Richardson, and then Will Levis. The first round pick of the first selection were by the Carolina Panthers, who traded to get that spot. They went ahead and went with their franchise QB. They got Bryce Young, I believe. Next was the Texans, who got CJ Stroud, correct? Or they get Richardson?
They got Stroud.
The Texans also traded to get the third pick, and they got that defensive player who's a fucking killer, whatever his name is. Anderson, I think it was.
Will Anderson Jr.
Yeah, Will Anderson. And then who picked up Richardson?
Colts.
Yes, correct. The Colts got Richardson. And then the Packers, once again, they did nothing. I don't even know why they show up to these things. And then the Jets kind of just did some small stuff. I mean, they picked up like a defensive player that used to play with Alan Lazard and Breece Hall and stuff like that. So that's not bad. But there was one poor prospect quarterback who everybody talked about for weeks and weeks and weeks was going to be top 10 pick. He was a lock. How could you pass up on Will Levis? Well, 32 teams in the first round found it pretty easily to pass up on Will Levis. Will Levis is a Kentucky, I believe, quarterback.
Yeah.
Who they pushed super hard that he was going to be a guy, that he was really, really good. I watched some tape. He's got a cannon for sure. This guy can throw the fucking ball harder than anybody I've ever seen. He is physically and athletically built. But I'm not going to lie, 32 teams left this poor fucking guy out to dry. And especially teams that needed a quarterback, like Tennessee, the Buccaneers need a quarterback. The Vikings are going to need a quarterback down the line. They left this guy to sit there the entire night. This poor guy who's supposed to be a top 5 pick that everybody loves, they just left him there. Now, he did end up getting picked up by the Tennessee Titans on the second night, but it's like, wow, man. They showed him on camera, I think they said like 32 times throughout the night of the draft, just sitting there, waiting to be picked with his entire family. Dude.
Yeah. He got embarrassed.
How embarrassing. Poor guy. I don't know Will Levis. Maybe he's a super nice guy. I watched some clips of him. My guess. So what I'm hearing of why the teams passed on him was because apparently he's kind of cocky. Not that that's a bad thing. He is super jacked now. So I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen any quarterback ever. How many of them have 8-pack abs and fucking can bench a truck? Not many of them. But he threw in 2 seasons at Kentucky. He threw 20 something interceptions, but he can throw the ball really hard. Now that being said, these guys are college guys. Not everybody's going to get drafted is going to be the next Joe Burrow. Even Patrick Mahomes had to sit out for a couple years before he was ready. So I don't see a problem with Tennessee grabbing him and sitting him for a couple years and letting him develop, or maybe the Buccaneers grabbing him and sitting behind Baker, and maybe I don't fucking know. But it's I don't know. I think that the teams that passed on him for 2 specific reasons, and it has nothing to do with the way he plays football. It has nothing to do with his past, the team that he played for. It simply has to do for the fact that 1, he puts Miracle Whip in his coffee, and 2, he eats bananas with the peel.
He eats it with the peel?
With the peel. He just...
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or.
I'm
real.
not. I'm fucking dead serious.
Is that really?
No, this is serious. Yeah.
I would not lie about such a fucking diabolical act like that.
Miracle Whip.
Hold on.
Miracle Whip.
That was Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
He likes to
Miracle
zip
Whip.
Miracle Whip.
It is.
Will Levis, University of Kentucky, and I have been known to put mayonnaise in my coffee sometimes.
Not just some.
Why?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh, that's nasty. Will Levis, quarterback.
I can't
Dude,
believe it.
That's unheard of. You don't. Nobody does that. Apparently,
He-
Will Levis does now.
University
It's
of
not.
Kentucky, and
I
I
got
have been
Google
known
this.
to put mayonnaise.
That's fucking wild. And he does it all the time.
That's
It's just him
man.
eating it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
That's him
that's
eating a
man.
banana with a peel.
Look at the screen.
That's
Why does he go so quick?
And
And that's
He's just chunking that thing down. Now, listen, people have their preferences of
But,
their snack foods.
I'll give him a more pass on the banana. Here's why. So the peels of banana, if you eat like an orange or something like that, that's where really all the real nutrients are. So I'll give him more of a slide on the banana. It's kind of gross still.
Yeah.
But that one doesn't bother me as much as the mayonnaise. That one,
Yeah, the mayonnaise one is, listen, the NFL is a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Yeah.
These teams have hundreds of millions of dollars at display. If you were to ask me that they were going to pass on a guy because he puts Miracle Whip in his coffee, I'd believe you.
oh sure.
That is. And again, I don't know Will. I've never spoken to him. I don't even know what he's like personally. I can't believe it. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He did it as a joke originally.
Huh?
I was reading an article. He did it as a joke originally. It was at breakfast with his girlfriend. There was no sugar or cream or anything, but there was a thing of mayonnaise. She goes, "You think people put mayonnaise in their coffees?" Well, let's give it a try. And apparently he liked it, I guess.
So he just continues to do it now and now. Oh
so.
gosh.
He has done
it.
Hey, to each their own, but that's
I guess everybody has their weird little kinks. I don't know.
I put ketchup on tacos. Is that weird?
That's not a bad thing though. I'm it seems common.
Yes,
never
it is
I would
weird.
do it.
Yes, ketchup on tacos is weird.
Yeah, I was thinking this. I don't think it would go well, but
I
you
do
know,
it.
But is it mayo coffee weird?
No,
No,
that's
not even close.
no, that's diabolical. No, yeah. Mayonnaise and coffee is terrorism. Ketchup on tacos is not. I think it's like people put like ketchup in their spaghetti. I think that's fucking weird.
I do it.
I put in my spaghetti sauce, yeah, to thicken it up a little bit.
You,
Yeah,
you,
you just
you guys are fucking out of your mind. I mean,
my-
So
out
do
of
you-
your mind.
do you eat noodles plain?
No, I put fucking marinara and spaghetti sauce on it, you fucking idiot. No, what are you talking about? Do I eat what? Do I
It's a
eat my
question.
spaghetti plain? No, it's not. That's not a question. That's idiocy. That's fucking that's unbelievable.
What's wrong with eating spaghetti plain?
Well, apparently mayonnaise and coffee is a thing now. So I'm sure there's people out there
It's not a
that
thing.
eat noodles.
It's
plain.
not a thing. It's not a thing. We're not gonna let it be a thing. It's not a thing.
No, we got psychopaths out there, so I don't know. Anything can be a thing now.
Do you put like I've seen people put sugar in their pasta. Do you put sugar in your spaghetti?
No.
Yeah, I've had that's pretty good.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta put a little bit though.
Better
Like-
carrots to sweeten it up.
Oh, just sweeten it up, huh?
You use sugar or carrots, one of the two.
Motherfucker, did you just say carrots?
Yeah, that is not that's what freaking Italians do, man. They
In
put
your spaghetti.
in your spaghetti sauce, yeah, you cook with a carrot in there, and it sweetens it up.
Is it really? That's kind of
Yes,
makes it healthy.
No, I meant like it's done, right? In front of you is a fucking bowl of spaghetti and meatballs.
sure.
And people will take a container of sugar.
Oh,
Like
like
salt.
that? No, like when I'm cooking it. Like
Yeah,
I'm
that's
cooking my
not
spaghetti
weird.
sauce.
If you're cooking it with sugar, that's not weird.
Well, that's how I'm saying with the ketchup. Like when I'm cooking it, I'll add a little bit of ketchup in it to thicken it up a little bit.
No, that's fucking stupid.
Hey, you know what? Then you call my grandma stupid because that was her fucking recipe. So she
Mike.
did. She made the best spaghetti.
Mike, I'm not gonna sit here and call your grandma stupid,
You better not.
but I would never say something like that. But what I will say is your grandmother was wrong.
No, she was not.
That's
If
outlandish.
you had her spaghetti sauce, you'd have went. this
You're
woman-
probably talking about like half the Italian population then.
There's
By
no
saying that.
there's no way. There's no way.
But yes, carrots and pastas, and it's a thing. It's a real thing. Google that shit.
Do you eat ranch with pizza?
Yes.
Yes.
I think
All
that's
the time.
less weird, but it's still I don't do it still.
You don't do
I think it's more common
It's more common.
yeah. I think it's more common.
Oh, mayonnaise with coffee.
Were we talking about the NFL draft?
Yeah, we were, but then yeah.
Well, I think he wanted to touch up on how weird Will Levis is. No offense to Will Levis, like you said, I'm sure he's a great guy, but we got some weird things.
Let's fucking move on to the XFL. Jesus. Moving on to the XFL playoffs. All four people in this call are from St. Louis. Well, you were born in St. Louis, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I was.
All right. All four of us are from St. Louis. I only ask. Yeah.
We've been friends for what 6-7 years, and you still don't know.
I have one friend who's
Yes.
Bosnian who was not born in America.
Okay.
But like moved here when he or she when they were a baby, and they're a citizen now. I could not remember if that was you or not, but now I remember. Don't you worry. This friendship's been going on for 8 years. I'd never forget something as simple as that. 8 years. Jesus fucking Christ.
Time flies.
Yeah, you gotta get out of my life, man. It's been too long. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm
I see
kidding.
how it
I'm
is.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyways, Moving on to the XFL draft, or not the XFL draft, the XFL playoffs. I'm fucking all over the place, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hungry. I haven't had dinner yet. Okay.
I got with ketchup in it tonight for dinner. So
Hey.
Oh my fucking god.
Are you gonna try mayonnaise with coffee in the morning?
I'm a tea drinker, so no.
I am actually as well. I drink a lot of green tea.
I do not like tea.
My man, green tea's where it's
Hey.
at.
Anyways,
I'm drinking tea right now.
Jesus. Do you like buy it like already like made, or do you do the little tea pouch? A little tea bag.
Those. Yeah,
Oh, a little tea bag, huh? All right. Look at you go. Wow, I heard tea's good for you.
it is. Try it sometime.
No, I'm good. I'll stick with
No,
my
you might
mayonnaise.
just.
I'll stick with my mayonnaise and coffee. Moving on to the XFL playoffs. Anyway, all four of us are from St. Louis. The St. Louis Battlehawks are not in the XFL playoffs, despite the fact that they're 7-3 or whatever they were, 6-4, 7-3,
7-3.
7-3. Mike, you texted me a few weeks ago. What were the rules? Like the playoff rules. I had no fucking idea. Come to find out, all Seattle had to do was beat one of the worst teams in the XFL to go. Which, am I mad that the Battlehawks are not in the playoffs? I mean, I'm sure like Dwayne Johnson's not happy because like the Battlehawks are the most successful team in the division by far. It's not even close. Like ratings wise, attendance wise, it's kind of ridiculous. And now his playoffs are going on, and I'm not really sure anybody's watching it. But they're doing the playoffs in Houston, I believe, or San Antonio. Where's the Brahmas play? Is it San Antonio?
Yeah, San Antonio.
I think it's there. So they're in San Antonio playing the games. It's between the Renegades 1 and now DC 1. So it's going to be DC versus the Renegades in the XFL playoffs. If I'm correct, the Renegades are not a good team. The Arlington Renegades. I don't know how they're in the playoffs. I don't know how they're in the championship. And DC is 9-1 or 10-1 now. So
I think there was one team that got into the playoffs. It was like 4-11 or something like that. I can't remember. Is it the Renegades? Yeah. Geez. I think it was just based on their division, and so like everybody else just did bad, and so they got in.
So the XFL playoffs are all fucked up because they tried to base it off of the NFL playoffs, but they don't have enough teams to do it. Mm-hmm. They only have 8 teams. So they split the teams 4 ways or 2 ways, 4 teams each. DC, Battlehawks, Seahawks. Jesus. The Dragons, and then Vipers, maybe.
Vegas team.
I think it might be Vegas.
Let's look it up, huh?
You all just froze. All right, we're
Google.
back.
Google.
It is. Give me a second. It is the Defenders, the Sea Dragons, the Battlehawks, and the Vipers, and then the Roughnecks, Renegades, Brahmas, and then the Guardians.
So the Guardians are the worst team in the XFL.
Yeah, they only won 1 game.
Was that Orlando?
Yeah. And they won 1 game beating DC, I think. Who's the best team, which is interesting. So they split it, and then the best 2 teams go and they play, and then you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So that doesn't make any sense because while our division, the Battlehawks division, is relatively competitive, which I'm not mad that if like how it is, I'm not mad that the Sea Dragons went to the playoffs and I'm mad that we didn't. I'm not mad that the Seattle went to the playoffs because they beat the fucking piss out of us a few weeks before. It should have just been the 4 best teams go to the playoffs. I don't know why they overcomplicated this or overdid it. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm expecting DC to beat the shit out of the Renegades. I don't know. Like, I think it's Houston. Like, in that division, it's Houston and then it's everybody else. Like, everyone's like the Renegades were 4-6.
Brahmas were 3-7, and the Guardians were 1-9.
Yeah. So
Wow.
it just so a 4-6 team is in the finals of the playoffs because somehow they snuck away and beat Houston. I don't know. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But it seems like the lead is succeeding, and it's nice to see that we're finally going to get through a full season of this without being shut down or killed, which is always fun. But it's not great for the league that the Battlehawks did not make it. Not just because we're biased and from St. Louis, but because they're the most popular team.
Well, it's not good for the league either. I mean, can you imagine if the Renegades just pull up an upset and they're the first championship team in
is
XFL
from a
is
shitty
by
team.
Under 500 team?
Yeah.
And they're all going to see that it. They were 4 and what was it? 4-7.
4-6. They played 10 games,
4-6,
so 4-6. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make so like on one stance you could say that that's like an underdog story, but it's really not because they only really had to win one game because there's like the playoffs aren't really the playoffs. You just had to win one game to go to the championship.
Correct.
And then you have to try and not be the shittiest team in your division out of 4 teams. And when one of them went 1-9 and the other one went 3-7, how hard could that possibly be? I don't know. I think that they should probably restructure how they do the playoffs in the future. But I also am hearing that they may potentially add 2 more teams.
Yep.
Still, 10 teams is not enough for, I don't know. I still think 10 teams, just one giant league, top 4 teams.
It's still going to be a while until they can actually have like a solid season with good playoffs. That's obviously you got to have more teams with that. So it's just, I guess it's still in the works. It's still
part of me though. So they have to be making a profit. You'd imagine, right? Like the ratings aren't bad. I think they draw like 1 million. I think a game. That's AEW numbers. So that's not like terrible. And then the Battlehawks attendance record's 35,000 a game to 30 to 40,000, whatever it is. Now everybody else only does like 12,000 to 18,000. I think DC does 18,000. Everybody else does like 12, 13. And then Vegas does, I think, like 2. Like they do 2 people in the crowd. And I think like one of them's like the mom of like the quarterback. And then, so I don't think they're killing it. They play on a soccer field. They should probably switch. They should probably, it's not a good look on national television when you're playing on a fucking, a dirty, grimy, rundown, destroyed soccer field. But hey, we made it through a full season of the XFL. The question I'm going to ask you, gentlemen, do you think the XFL continues to succeed for years to come, or do you think it dies once again?
I think it'd be fine. I think they went about it the right way this time around. I mean, you can blame COVID all you want the last time, but the fact is they ran out of money after 5 weeks. Having them based in Texas and then flying, both teams up to their home field or whatever for the game. I mean, that makes sense for now. But like I said, ratings have been good. Attendance has been good for most people, for most teams. I think they're a bit of a PR thing with this playoff. I think they got to figure that out. That's just, if the owners don't look at that and go, this doesn't make much sense. we gotta restructure this.
I mean, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, like, it is the first full season with playoffs. So, obviously they're still working out kinks here and there. It's just it's just a stepping stone to hopefully in the upcoming future to be better, and actually getting more views, getting more revenue, even like what I say, and I already said this, is you just need to get more teams. As soon as you get more teams, more games happen, and then kind of just makes it's just common sense to keep going from there.
Nikki, do you think they're going to succeed, or you think they will die?
I think they'll succeed. Yeah.
I think what's interesting, so they have to be making a profit because the USFL is still a thing. And the USFL has crowd attendances like we're still in the middle of the pandemic. And somehow they're still alive. So, and I saw like a lot of players were getting chances to go play, to go practice with NFL teams. And I think they did it right in that the fact that they are working with the NFL a lot more than Vince McMahon did. And I don't want them to try and build to being a 32 team league. That just doesn't sound smart.
I think like 12 or 16. They got to get up to that.
Yeah. I like the idea of having a shorter season with a smaller amount of teams or smaller, because it just makes it feel different. It doesn't, not everything needs to be galactic size wars like the NFL is. But I think that they can succeed so long as they fix some of the issues. But, they did pretty well. I mean, the production was well. The quality of football wasn't too terrible. They had some really great games. And at least St. Louis has its football team back, which is always the good thing.
What I like to say is it creates more views to where football fans will watch the football. You have the Super Bowl in February, most likely, and then XFL starts, and so you continue to have football where it's still modified. Obviously, the rules are a little bit different and whatnot. It makes it a little more fun, but you could still watch some football, whether it's
it's year-round
NFL
football
or XFL.
Yeah, springtime football, and that's why I can succeed. And it doesn't run. When do college season runs? I don't even know. I don't watch college football.
It's around the same time the NFL starts too. It's like I think they start in late August, early September, and then NFL starts like late September. So it's around the same time.
So it's just filling a hole. So the XFL fills a hole of when there's no football, which is good. And if you can continue to do that, you'll succeed. If you do it correctly, if you continue having high production value. One thing I think they should try and fix though, is that it is like, when you look up an NFL team and then it will show you like this team is playing right now, this is the score, this is the quarter, you can't do that at the XFL. If you look up the XFL Battlehawks while they're playing, you have to try and somehow find a website that is updating the live score. They got to figure out a way.
The most recent tweet.
Yeah, you got to go find the most recent tweet.
Yeah.
They got to They got to figure out a way to get the team, like the games, into people's hands a little bit easier. And ESPN, like, you can't watch the games unless you're on ESPN Plus sometimes. Some of the games are on ABC, which doesn't make a lot of sense.
I couldn't tell you how many times I try to look up the Battlehawk score, and I'm like trying to go through all these
you can't find
websites, apps, whatever. You
can't find it. It's fucking impossible. It's like if they figure out a way to get it into your hand easier, they'll find a little more success. But I think that the XFL will continue to thrive and survive for at least another 2 years. I don't remember how long Vince's first run went with it. I believe they got to the first season. Did they die in the second season?
Like the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, I think that was only one season. I don't think it made a second season. I know they got through the first one.
Did they?
Yeah, I think they stopped it after that. I'm pretty certain.
I can't remember. I thought they did too.
GTS, Google that shit, right?
No, that's on you. That's on you. You're my Google guy.
I'll look it up for you.
Google guy.
Google Mike.
Yeah, Google Mike. Welcome back to the podcast, Google Mike.
Yep. Only season in 2001.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
Yeah. That was when Dwayne.
What was that one dude's name? Yeah, the guy had some weird ass name on the back of his. Oh shit. That's gonna bug the hell out of me now. I gotta look it up now. Sorry.
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know. That was back when like Vince, like he would have fucking like JR commentate the games, and like Dwayne Johnson would come out and he would like announce the games, or
Yeah,
Stone
that'd be pretty
Cold.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was He Hate Me. Remember
What?
that dude? That dude in the back of his jersey said He Hate Me. You don't remember that guy? No.
No, I was just
That's
born,
right.
Mike.
That's right. You were young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
I was-
21 years of
I
age.
forget I'm the old guy here. Sorry.
Yeah. Jesus, come on, man. Come on. Bend to your demographic, Mike. Look at
My
us.
bad. My fault. What year was
Anyway, Amar's I'm the youngest one here, which is kind of shitty.
Little
me.
boy.
Yeah. What the fuck did you just say to me? It goes me, Nick, Amar, and then you. There's a considerable gap.
There's a gap
Yeah,
there.
there's a bit of a gap.
Yes.
Anyways, we said we're gonna close off this one with some Reddit would you rather's. I got some awesome ones here. I'm gonna read through these Reddit would you. I had to find these, so I didn't want it to be too PG, but I didn't want it to be too rated R. So I kind of tried to keep it in the middle. Now keep in mind, I'm also not going to pick the questions that I feel like is going to get us in trouble, because Nick and I are actively trying to avoid cancellation every single week. And,
Are we?
A little bit. I mean, I'm probably going to make a quick edit here and there in this one. I haven't had to edit anything in a while, actually, out of like the podcast.
That's because we know.
Yeah, it's because we lost a member. I wonder why. I think it's going to get a little complicated again, heating up here pretty soon, though. Anyways, so we'll do this. I'll read the question, and then we'll each answer it and see. Yeah, if you are too uncomfortable to answer, you can decline to answer. Because remember, this is recorded on tape forever. Okay,
I'm gonna answer all of them.
That's fine.
You said this isn't rated R, so it should be fine.
That may have been a slight lie. It's not.
Oh,
It's not extreme rated R.
I'm not talking like
Okay.
triple X.
No, yeah, I wouldn't. What I would say is I wouldn't be afraid to ask I wouldn't ask my mother. I wouldn't be afraid to ask my father some of these questions.
Fair.
Okay, fair.
that's funny. Yeah.
All right, fair. First question, we're gonna kick off with a bang. Would you rather fuck a goat and have nobody know about it, or have everyone think you fucked a goat but you really didn't?
Probably the second option.
You'd rather have everyone think you fucked the goat but you didn't?
Yeah.
I'd probably do that too. I wouldn't.
Would you actually want to fuck the goat?
No, but like you're gonna be walking around, like you go into the local 7-Eleven and somebody's like, "Look at that's Nick, the goat fucker," you know.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I think I'm going
I
with
wouldn't. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, I'm going with the people can think what they want. Whatever.
Yeah.
I know the
Yeah.
truth.
I can't fuck a goat.
Yeah.
I go with the second option too, because I cannot, live my life knowing the fact that I did fuck a goat. So I'm like,
But nobody would
okay.
know. Nobody would know.
No, but I would know, and that
You would
would kind of like traumatize
You
me.
would know.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Is the goat pretty?
Huh?
Nothing.
Yeah, the goat's all right. Goat's not bad. Yeah.
Yes.
Does the goat have a beard? There. Is it a billy goat? Is it a
No.
Billy Goat.
Oh. Would you rather piss silly string or fart confetti?
fart confetti?
Yeah, fart
All
confetti.
day.
Yeah.
I feel like pissing silly string would kind of hurt,
but it wouldn't hurt.
but
I'm
it
gonna go
wouldn't
with
hurt.
I feel like piss and silly string would be awesome.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of funny. I'm not gonna
Just
lie.
like
I
you can
might
just like
switch
get
to
on your roof.
Yeah, I might switch to silly string. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like
Well,
that'd
Well,
be
I
kind
feel
of
like
funny.
I feel like when you're farting confetti, you'll just have a ton of confetti in your underwear.
Yeah, if
Wait,
you got a rip ass,
I mean, if
might-
you,
does the smell come with it when you fart?
absolutely.
Okay, yeah, then I'm going piss.
And it makes that funny. It makes that like funny noise, like doo-doo! Like you just won something.
I just visualize pulling down my pants, ripping one out, and just poof.
Yeah,
It just makes me laugh.
yeah.
Hooray!
Yeah, and so so my question is it so the bigger the fart, is there more confetti involved with it?
Sure. Yeah, why not? Why
Either
not?
way,
So you could just
Yeah.
come New Year's Eve, you're gonna be the life of the party. That's for sure.
yeah,
Jesus.
you just gotta eat. You gotta
Gary
eat a lot of
Gary would
fun.
love this fucking question.
Zero Happy New Year, either piss, silly string, or fart confetti. We're all having a good time. You know.
But I feel like if somebody agitates you, you could like piss silly string like on their car or something like that. That'd be kind of funny.
That'd be kind of funny.
Or you can still just piss on their car now.
I mean, I guess.
That'll it will evaporate, so it won't be there forever.
Would you rather have a nipple-sized dick or dick-sized nipples?
Nipple size.
I feel like you'd have to go with the nipples, like dick size.
Nipples.
But they're just hanging off your chest.
But
I mean,
you're
basically,
saying like
you're
like-
basically a dick, man. Your dick's that big.
hey, you can't do anything with that.
Gotta get some tweezers for that thing, man.
You're gonna have to like walk around with
I guess
like
you could squirt.
with swinging nipples.
Wear a man bra. It'd be all right.
Yeah, they got those.
I'm going with the dick nipples.
Same.
All right. Which I love how I declined to answer that one.
Because you already have dick nipples. We already know, man.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. All right. Would you rather watch your parents have sex every night for the rest of your life or join in once?
Oh man, I hate this question.
Oh,
There was a ton. I heard this would you rather so much. I
locked
could
him
just
in.
I could never get a clear answer.
I got him in.
You said the rest of like your life.
Okay. What? All right. I'll say for like 6 months.
I'd
A
probably-
year. A year.
I'd definitely just watch.
You'd watch your parents have sex 360 times
So they're having sex
55.
every night.
every day.
Every
Okay, so it's not
night.
like okay, wow,
That's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot.
that changes things. If it's just like at their consistency right now, I'm like, well, shit, they probably don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say my parents don't either.
I can tell you I'm not joining in. There's zero chance of that
Yeah.
happening.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
no.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a terrible year, but it's got to be done.
I just like, guys, keep the covers on, please. Just keep the covers.
It's like
up.
it's like the goat fucking. It's like you're just gonna traumatize me.
Yeah.
Yeah, both are gonna traumatize you.
I fucking love Reddit. Would you rather be sexually attracted to fruit or have Cheeto dust permanently stuck to your fingers?
Sexually attractive.
Gosh.
I'd be attracted to fruit.
Yeah, but like you walk in a fucking grocery store, walking by the fruit aisle, you are bricked up. Like
That's fine.
I might have to say the same thing. You use your hands a lot.
Yeah, that would suck.
I think the fruit is the more minor annoyance.
Yes.
Probably because you could
Yeah.
waistband it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you waste it. If you're in a
Mhm.
shopping cart, you just get close and make sure no one sees anything. And
Stay
Yeah.
right from the shopping cart.
Or you could if every time you go in a grocery store, you could just go have somebody else go to get the produce, and so you can just walk off.
Yeah.
Don't have to deal with it.
a little basket and hold it in front of your lap, your in yourself.
All right, Mike. So this question's a little I'm gonna reword this next one a little bit. Mike, you and I had a conversation like a few years ago when your first one was born about how baby shit is more disgusting than baby vomit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm the other way. Vomit's worse than shit.
Oh, you think vomit's worse than shit?
I would take poop all day.
Damn it! All right, we're just gonna go back to the. No, you know what? I'll reword it. All right. Would you rather eat absolutely nothing but bologna for the rest of your life, or have a plate of baby vomit once?
Nothing but bologna.
Nothing but bologna. You're gonna get tired of bologna.
Yeah.
I'll go with the vomit. One time.
You have to like spoon eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
I'll
much?
definitely
How
be
much
throwing
is
up
there?
with it.
How much are we talking about?
It's a plate. It's a plate full. It's like a paper plate. Like
I would have to go with the vomit.
I'd probably take out the vomit too. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I like bologna,
Yeah.
but yeah, I get it.
What happens if you're like doing the vomit, but then you throw up yourself?
It's got to go down.
I don't think I could keep it down though.
You have to get it. You have to at least get it all off the plate, even if you can't keep it down.
It probably just wash it down with some kind of drink or something.
I don't think
to get the
wash it
taste
down.
away.
Maybe you could get like completely hammered before you do it, so you don't even know what you're eating.
Trust me, you're not gonna know what you're eating anyways, because kids get everything. I mean, it depends. We're still talking baby, like 1 to 3 months, something in that area. So it's mostly just gonna be milk or formula or something. Either way, it's gonna be gross.
Fucking gross. What the fuck?
Well, you gotta say it now. So.
Yeah, I don't know if we can answer this one though.
We can try.
Would you rather have your dad walking on you fucking your dog, or have your dog walking on you fucking your dad? I'm gonna decline to answer that one. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, we said we don't want to fuck a goat.
Plead the fifth on that one.
Yeah, plead the fifth.
I have no idea.
I won't lie though. I do have an answer, but I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not gonna say it either. This is gonna be there
I had to
forever.
pick. I have an answer, but I won't say it.
I can't pick. I'm not gonna
leave
pick.
you it. We're gonna leave you guys in suspense.
We're gonna let this one die. So this question is, if you were a cannibal, would you rather eat a boob burger or a dick dog? I'm not going to ask that one. I'm going to say, this isn't a would you rather, it's just a question. If you were a cannibal, which body part would you eat and why?
Is it just one body part, or
let's say you're not a cannibal, you don't like eating people, but you have to eat, like you're on an island and you have to eat like somebody. Which body part do you start with?
I mean,
Probably the stomach.
I would think so. From
what?
So that I think it was a soccer team that got lost in the mountains somewhere, like back in. There's a movie about it too, and they got a lot of fun. Froze. They ate their butt cheeks first. There's a lot of fat, and that's probably where I would start, honestly.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'm going straight for the penis. No.
I can't say that.
Remember, this was on the internet forever. Remember that?
He said it with so much authority. I think
that's gonna be a great TikTok clip.
Dog bun to use.
No, I go with I'd probably take out like the forearm, even though it doesn't have that much meat, or I'd take out the leg, like the thigh.
Yeah,
it's got a lot on there.
Yeah.
Nikki, you said the stomach.
I'm going straight in, straight stomach.
Fucking why?
A lot of acid in there though, Bo.
It's not gonna be great.
I think the thigh or the ass cheek. That's probably a good safe spot.
All right. Would you rather eat a cake and sit on a dick or eat a dick and sit on a cake?
Eat a cake.
What the fuck? Like sit on a dick. Like elaborate. I know what you. I think I know what you mean.
You know what I mean.
So we're
You mean
talking about a roused dick, and I gotta
Yeah,
stick it.
yeah. Yeah.
If I just gotta sit on like Ian's lap and eat a cake, I'll sit on Ian's lap and eat a cake.
No, we're not sitting on the lap.
Hmm.
All right, I'll do. You're not getting penetrated. I'll say that.
Oh, then I would eat the cake.
But it's like somebody's penis.
Okay. Well,
Naked.
it'd be uncomfortable for a little while, but I like the cake.
What flavor of cake?
I think you said carrot cake.
Ooh, I don't like carrot cake. That sucks.
That makes all the difference. What flavor cake is it?
Maybe if it's like yellow cake, I won't even notice.
Nick.
Nick.
Oh man, here's the one that
it's a double chocolate fudge cake.
Here's my favorite one, Mike. That we all decline to answer. You and with me. Would you rather do the first 99% of a blowjob or the last 1%? Do I get to pick where the load goes?
Hey, that was a legit question.
Oh no. Oh man.
I feel like the first 99%.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you there. We're not gonna answer this one. Let's see. Would you rather die right now or live forever?
Live forever.
Yeah, live forever.
I say live forever. I actually am intrigued to see what the future looks like
Forever's a long
with
time.
all the.
So does that mean we just can't die?
Can't die.
That'd be awesome.
So we watched the Earth blow up and we're still alive.
Wait. Does everyone else around you though still die?
Yeah, everyone you love, your entire family will die.
Or
Do
we
you
got like,
age?
Huh?
Do you age? So like, if I'm like 200 years old, do I look like a 200-year-old man, or am I like?
No, you look like you.
Okay, so I just live forever in this state of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm good with that. Yeah.
You're gonna watch your kids grow up and die.
Who said I'm
Yeah,
gonna have kids?
or I die right now. My kids don't have a father their entire life.
Oh.
There was a great
kind of-
joke there, but I'm not gonna say it because it's terrible.
Say it.
I would have been like, I was about to say, it probably make them stronger. But then it's like there's a lot out there that's.
I'll fight you at school.
Don't fight me. I'm your friend. I need you, Mike, on the soccer team. No, that'd be terrible. Yeah, but like I couldn't.
Actually, I'm thinking about it more. I'd probably die right now.
Living forever is a long time, gentlemen.
Yeah. You.
I don't know.
There is always something you can do.
Let's see.
Hey, random person.
I'm not gonna let this one go.
I know.
Hey, what's up back there, huh? Mark.
Nice curtains.
Turn the camera. I want to see it. Is that PS5? That's nice.
It is, yeah.
Would you rather have the top half or the bottom half of the Iron Man suit?
Top half.
Top half.
Top half can't fly.
Sure again.
So
No, it says at the back. We assume the bottom half is needed for flight.
Okay.
To rather fly or shoot fucking blasters?
Fly. Yeah, fly. Yeah, I'd rather fly.
I'd rather have the top half.
Bottom
I think.
half. Bottom half.
I'd rather the top half. You get shot. You're all right.
Who's gonna shoot me?
I don't know. You got a fucking Iron Man suit. Somebody probably wants that thing.
But I can also fly anywhere I want to go.
This is true. This is true. Nick?
I'd probably take top half.
All right. Amar?
I say top half. I like the blast.
Yep.
So
So you like the blast?
no, I don't.
Excuse me?
Not in that way.
Would you
Whatever.
rather age from the neck up or the neck down for the rest of your life? I'm gonna say neck up. Yeah, neck up.
No.
I'd
Yeah.
rather look old but be able to move around.
Bingo. That's right. That's the answer.
Yeah.
There you go. I got one for you. You want some?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I got some good ones here. Would you rather be completely alone for 5 years or constantly be surrounded by people and never be alone for 5 years?
Alone for 5 years.
So you're for 5 years you don't see anybody.
You don't see a
That's
single
fine.
person, or
I'd
for 5 years you never don't see somebody.
I'd rather be 5 years with somebody because you probably go insane after 5 years without people. You probably go insane like either way, but I feel like you'll die if you're 5 years without anybody. I feel like that's true.
Yeah, I think I'd pick the 5 years with people. It
Yeah.
would drive me nuts not having any alone time, but
Yeah.
I think the other. And I love my alone time, but
Yeah.
it gets
100%.
all right. Think of your favorite meal. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you rather eat your favorite meal every day for the rest of your life, or never be able to eat your favorite meal again?
Eat it for the rest of my life.
Never be able to eat it again.
again.
Yeah, never eat it again. I like steak and mashed potatoes, but I would rather not eat mashed potatoes or steak ever again. And like enjoy a pizza
Tacos.
or tacos. Yeah.
Tacos.
Tacos.
Staying with food, would you rather never be able to eat warm food or never be able to eat cold food ever again?
Never be able. Oh.
That's a toughie.
Wait, can I eat like things that would normally be hot, cold?
I mean, yeah, as long as you can't eat just anything hot, you cannot have, or anything cold, you cannot have. So, like, if you make a pizza, you have to eat cold pizza.
Cold pizza's good.
It is
Cold
gummy.
pizza's good.
Pizza, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Like I would rather eat like hot food in the winter. Like I can eat hot food in the winter and hot food in the summer. That was stupid.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but
make
think too,
sense.
like,
I'm going cold.
take drinks into account. You could never have a cold drink.
Oh, I would rather never. Yeah, I would rather. Yeah, I would rather never eat hot food again.
You don't want a warm Diet Coke that's been left in your car for like a
glass
month.
of hot water.
Yeah, I would genuinely rather shoot myself. Like that's that. I feel like if you were to kill yourself, that would be why, because you can't ever have like a glass of water that's cold ever again.
Ready for another?
Yeah.
Good. This is one will drive you insane. Would you rather have a song of your choice play repeatedly 24 hours a day for a year, or have songs that you have no control over play 24 hours a day for a year?
No control.
No control.
Yeah.
I say no control because I actually will find like songs that I potentially listen to in the future too.
Yeah.
Possibly. That's it. But yeah, no control.
Would you rather have to walk around wearing clown shoes or a clown wig every day?
Wig.
Yeah,
Fine,
Nick can have fucking crazy hair anyway.
Yeah.
Probably a wig.
I think I go the wig.
Yeah.
I say wig just because the clown feet would just be uncomfortable and I won't be able to like run around in it or anything like that.
You can't run. Mike, this is gonna be the last one, so pick it. Make sure it's good.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, now you got me on the spot. Next one wasn't all that great.
Save the best for last.
Yeah.
Let's see. These are all like family friendly ones. So
What?
I just put right would you rather, and there's like clean would you rather. So you probably got
Family
the better one.
friendly?
Well, makes you think more. Would you rather be able to run incredibly fast or jump incredibly high?
Jump.
Run
I'd
incredibly fast.
I'd rather be able to cook. I'd rather be able to run really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd actually run because what if you're like in a field with nothing to jump on?
Yeah.
I think running would have its more advantages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd be cooking. Nobody would catch me.
And
All
you
right.
need help in the department, so
That's probably, yeah, I'm not the fastest there ever was, but I don't need to be. I'm still the best defender on the team. At my speed, because I'm.
they know we're telling jokes. Apparently.
I wasn't. I was dead serious because I'm the fucking goat. Anyways, I'm the fucking goat. Come on, let's not pretend, Mike. Let's not pretend my plus minus.
I'm not pretending.
Let's not pretend my plus minus isn't fucking fantastic. Let's just not pretend it. All right,
I forget you keep stats of our soccer games.
I do because I'm the best. Let's
Do you
not.
really? I mean, honestly, do you really like come home and like, right? I had 1 goal. I was on the field for 2 goals.
No, after each game, I think to myself, I was on the field for every goal, and I was off the field for every one we conceded.
Yeah, whatever.
Which is often the truth.
Except like 2 weeks ago, you were on. That was my fault. Yeah, it was.
When we played the late game?
Probably, yeah.
No, I was on the field. I had a plus minus and +3. I remember. I counted. Swear to God. Irvin got cooked. I remember that. That was the first goal.
Yep. Shit.
No, I'm literally the best. Anyways, Amar, do you have a riddle ready?
I do.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and close this podcast off. Instead of doing the guess and number between 1 through 10, we're going to be doing a riddle. So in order to win $5, try to answer this riddle correctly. The first person we see answer this riddle correctly, not the first person who actually gets it, the first person we see answer this riddle correctly will win $5. You must be following the page and like this post in order to win. Amar, say the riddle.
So you walk into a creepy home by yourself. There's no electricity, no plumbing, no ventilation. Inside, there are 3 doors that you can enter. But once you open one of the doors, you die a certain way. So, door 1, it has a hungry lion that hasn't eaten in 2 years. Door 2, you'll be stabbed to death by a murderer. Door 3, there is an electric chair waiting for you.
All right. Answer that riddle correctly in order to win $5. First person who gets the riddle correctly will win $5. Well, gents.
Nick, am I the one? You just you and me? I'm so lost on that.
Well, what's the riddle?
The riddle.
You just go in there and it's like a would you rather?
Like, is that a?
There's this is a really old one. It's tricky.
So like, what are we figuring out?
It is tricky, but in one of the doors you can
But
Okay. I got it.
I would just not open the door, you know what I'm saying? I would just sit there and I would probably like turn on Netflix or something.
So you would die because there's nothing in the house. There's no electricity, no plumbing, no ventilation.
I'm fucking Ian Moore. You know, I figured out a way. I'm the best defender on the soccer team. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna close this episode off here. I would say it was a fun one. We got some awesome would you rathers out of the way. We talked about Will Levis's and his fucking mayonnaise, and we talked about the XFL needing to be more smart. Next week is our week where we have the big episode planned. I can't wait to see everybody there. Nick and I wanted to thank everybody for continuing to help Forever Talking grow and grow and grow. The last month of April, I believe we got 7,000 views, which is unbelievable in itself. Just on YouTube alone, that doesn't account for Instagram and TikTok. So it absolutely means the world. And we just love coming on here every Monday and talking shit. I mean, because if we didn't do it, we would probably just talk shit without having a camera on us. And that's no fun at all. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. Thank you for watching Forever Talking. We talk nothing forever. My name is Ian Moore with my commentating partner and co-host Nicholas Amar. Mike, we'd like to thank you for coming on the episode once again, and we'll see you two gentlemen down the line once again, I'm sure. Unless you guys do something like stupid and get yourself like canceled, and then it's like bad PR to bring you on the podcast. But then again, like if you did something stupid, then it's like probably good PR to bring you on the podcast as well, because it'd probably be like views. Like let's say like Amar like kicks like a toddler like in a gas station or something like that, and he's like on the news everywhere. It would be incorrect for us to bring you on the podcast again, Amar. But like for the sake of like views, I mean, you know, how am I going to get out of the way of that one? You know what I'm saying?
I guess I have to go do that in next couple of days.
No, please don't kick a toddler. Please don't.
Or I can just go do it at our job. So
maybe just go fuck a goat. We'll just talk about that.
Yeah. Just go. Yeah.
But,
Wait a minute.
But nobody's got to know. Nobody has to know.
I would know. I'd find out.
Anyways,
yes. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching this episode. We'll see you guys in the next one for the big one. Peace, love, bye.
I've been feeling so godlike. Starting me and take all the spotlight. Actually, I did cause I own that shit. You think otherwise, you were not right. I've been feeling so godlike. Starting me and take all the spotlight. At the top now when I run this. Remember when you said that I can't write?
Yo, yeah, I've been feeling so godlike. Flow cold like I wrote it on a Klondike.